Hi everyone. Sorry if like the audio quality is gonna be a bit crunchier than usual. Like as you can see here on the hand cam, my mic is like 30,000 miles away from me because the spot that my mic is usually in, that's where the webcam is. Yeah. So forgive me if I'm sounding like I'm yelling through like a tube or something. Yeah, I can't help it. Or rather, I can. It's just that it'll impact my building space because we're gonna be building this. Yeah, this thing. Um, Actually, let me see if I can maybe move my mic all the way over here, ish, if that works. Just like off to the right, maybe. Actually, no, that probably might not work. You can hear live like, you can hear live like the fan noise. Yeah, no, there is just like nowhere good on my desk to like place this thing because it's like, it's either gonna be sounding like shit or you're gonna get like a lot of noise from my computer, and of course there's like all the wires running all over the place. So yeah, sorry, audio quality's gonna have to suffer tonight. Oh. So yeah, it looks hella nice on the box. I know. Fun fact, my parents bought this for me on sale, and I was like, oh great, I'm gonna go ahead and build it, and then like, you know, you guys can like keep it as like a centerpiece or something in your house. And they were like, no, fuck no, you're bringing this back to where you live. And well, that's why we have this today. Okay. God, how do I open this again? This is like always the hardest part, just figuring out where on the box to crack this open. Anyway, the reason why I'm doing this tonight is because I'm running away from my responsibilities as a proper, good college student. I'm supposed to be reviewing my syllabi right now, and like, oh, I was supposed to like crack it open here. Oh well. I'm supposed to be like reviewing my syllabi in preparation for like classes tomorrow, but like, fuck that. I'm already stressed enough. I just got back from like a flight that was delayed by like an hour. It is hot and humid as shit outside. Somehow it's even worse than like my parents' place, which is further south. Yeah, actually let me start the music. Yeah. Ah, fuck. Okay, so my audio driver's acting up. That's wonderful. Okay, note to self, Handcam and audio do not like to mix. So we have this box thing over here. I guess that contains our instruction manual. Or rather, 3 instruction manuals. Okay. In that case, that can go fuck off for now, and we'll just work on them one by one. So, book 1, let's see. Should I crack open I should crack open another light. There. Oh no. I feel like that actually makes it harder for you guys to see. And like there's enough light coming from like the other parts of my room anyway. So, the Lego succulents, some are prickly and still somehow adorable. Others are plump and still look so chic. Home design gurus say they can easily perk up any corner of your room, and they are the perfect houseplants that make even a newbie Lego plant parent look like a pro. Meet the Lego succulents. And then we have it in French and Spanish. Succulents make fabulous table centerpieces and can dress up windowsills and make any space instantly Insta-worthy. They say having succulents in a room helps you focus, and building the set is likely to give you the same feeling. On the plus side, you don't have to water them. Oh joy. Speaking of plants, like my lab has a whole bunch of plants, 2 of which were formerly my house plants, one of which I was meaning to take back to my place, but then I forgot on my last day, so guess who has to do the walk of shame back to the lab on Friday? Yeah, me. But anyway, like, I donated one of my plants to the lab because, apparently it had a massive pest problem that infected everything else, and we're like, shit, we gotta quarantine these, and like, it's a monstera, it's kind of fussy, and it doesn't like being left alone for too long, so I was like, you know what, might as well just leave it with the lab where, you know, they can give it 24/7-ish supervision, especially since, like, I go back to my parents' place, like, fairly often, so probably best it stays there. Anyway, build pot by pot or group them all together, either way is smile-inducing. There's a succulent for everyone! Unlike other plants in the LEGO Botanical series, each LEGO succulent can be built on its own, in its own individual little pot, which can be either connected to make a beautiful group of succulents or showcased separately. Instructions to build also come in separate booklets so that family and friends can all enjoy the LEGO building experience together. No, this is all going to me. From the design team. Andy comes from Southern California, where succulent gardens thrive and are known for their beauty. My friends are all expert keepers of these desert jewels, while I, on the other hand, never had such luck. So being able to pay tribute to my home with this LEGO set was indeed a dream product. A dream project. No succulent was harmed in the making of the set, said Andy, which was a happy first for him. Anderson Ward Grubb, senior designer. Okay, so, it comes with a brick separator. Nice. Okay, so I guess I put bags 2 and 3 and 3 aside, and we take out bag 1. Oh, that's crunchy. Okay. God, that's gonna be a lot of plastic to clean up today. I'll just throw it on the floor next to me. I'll clean it up after stream. Alright. I keep on forgetting that, like, I keep on forgetting that I literally have scissors right next to me. Okay. I actually have to keep everything in a nice area in frame just so, like, you know, I don't actually lose anything. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and, like, play around with the camera settings a little. Because, I don't know, I feel like it's actually slightly oversaturated. Filters. Video filters, oh wait, that's audio, Hello, Ria. Welcome. I'm building the Lego succulents. It's these guys. I keep on forgetting that, like, the camera's up here where, like, my mic is supposed to be. And no, I did not end up getting boba. It's just too gross outside. Yeah, I'm building these. This is, like, book 1 of 3. Yeah, I just dumped out everything here. Okay, so we have one of these plates, and then I don't really care about having everything, like, say, neatly organized, because fuck. Okay, so this, and then here, and then do the same with these. And then there's probably gonna be, like, inevitably some spare parts that I'm gonna have to find a home for. But that's okay. Yes, it is cute. It is very cute. Yeah, I was originally planning on building this, like, back in my parents' house, and then, like, leaving it for them as a centerpiece, but they were like, no, you're bringing it with you. So, yeah. Okay, so orange, and then yellow, and then this big thing. Not gonna lie, it's actually kind of hard to, like, build this, because I'm just like, I gotta make sure that I'm in frame, but also I gotta make sure I don't, like, accidentally, you know, I don't accidentally, like, poke my head in and then do an unintentional face reveal. Okay. And then I built the walls with 2 of these, and then the 1x1s. But yeah, I really miss building Lego. Like, I used to have a whole bunch of sets when I was a kid, including, like, some Star Wars stuff that I never really used for Star Wars. I only thought that the spaceships were cool. In fact, like, actually as a kid, and even now, I still don't really like Star Wars. Never really understood the hype. I mean, they're good movies, but I did not and still do not really understand why there's, like, such a cult following. Same with Star Trek. But, you know, maybe it's one of those things I'm never destined to understand. Like, my old, high school English teacher, she was absolutely obsessed with Star Wars and Battlestar Galactica and, Star Trek, and she was like, yeah, when my kid is older, I'll allow them to choose their own religion, and by religion, she meant space opera fandom. Revolutionary for its time? Maybe. But, like, I also don't really understand why people of, like, my generation are into it, but, like, it's probably just because, you know, parents were super into it, and then, you know, kind of trickled down onto the kids. Okay, so then, like, this. Put all these brown boys in. Like, honestly, for Star Wars, like, I really like the visual effects that they did, or rather just, like, the thought of it, because it was all miniatures and stuff, and I was, like, finding that, I was like, oh, that's nice. Especially for its time, like, the fact that they were able to make, the space scenes, like, as nice as they were. Like, it was all filmed with, like, tiny little cameras and tiny little models of, like, all the ships. But yeah, I used to have a Star Wars Lego set. It was like an X-Wing. Put my Pokemon figures in there, along with like my friend. Oh, you haven't watched Star Wars? I mean, given the fact that it's like such a massive cultural phenomenon, I think you should. Okay, wait, I need... Okay, this. And then the yellow mini thing. And then... Okay. 4 of these. No one in my family watched it, so I didn't. Ah. Well, I mean, after you watch Star Wars, make sure to watch Spaceballs. It's a pretty nice parody of the entire genre, but it's something where like you kind of have to know the genre itself at first to like understand why it's funny. Actually, I liked a lot of Mel Brooks' movies. Okay, this part is done, and now, this... okay. Will do. Hell yeah. Okay, so this, and then this, and 4 of them. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Oh, and then I snap them on. There we have it, our first little succulent. And I do see that the color is a little bit blown out on the screen. There's not much I can do about it because I have like all the lights in my unit turned on, and I feel like if I turn off any of them, like it's gonna sort of impact things, you know. Okay, we're back. Okay, go ahead and like, yeah, raise it up a little. There. Raised my phone up a little so that like it wouldn't be like caught in the screen. Okay, so that's our first succulent done. We have the orange Echeveria, also known as the Orange Monroe. The succulent boasts adorable rosettes in varying shades of green and orange. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Yes, spook. Okay, I'll just place this one up here for now. And on to the second one, which looks like an aloe. So this, and then right smack in the middle, place one of these greens, and the thick gray knob. Then we just surround it with dark green bricks. And then, once again, all these Technic stuff. Speaking of Lego Technic, it's actually like one of my least favorite lines of Lego just because it hurts my hands so much to put it together. Like, I remember having, well, no, I do in fact like have this like really cool Lego Technic motorcycle that I put together one year when I was like right before middle school. It was like when my parents were going house hunting and like trying to essentially get me into like a better school district because, well, my elementary school was like shit and I got bullied and my parents were like, no, we're moving our kid out of here. So yeah, they were looking at like different school districts and stuff, and I remember putting together the Lego bike like on one of those car trips to like while we were going house hunting, and dear lord, my hands hurt so much just like snapping together all the parts. And then like, you know, if you messed up, like it would like take forever to just it would take forever to just like tear everything back, and then you have to snap everything in again, and yeah, it's why I don't like Lego Technic stuff. And now I see that there's gonna be an ad break in around 4.5 minutes, so once that starts, I'm just gonna shut up. You guys can probably see what I'm building anyway, like through like the small like preview. So yeah, you won't be missing any important conversation or any important building really. Just, I don't know, go take the opportunity to take a piss or something. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside. One of these and one of the small green rounds. And then where's the last one? Where's the last one of these? Oh, I knew keeping everything in a giant heap would bite me in the ass. Okay. I have everything roughly in thirds, like they asked me to. Okay, and then they want this above the one in the middle. And another round of these. Okay, where's the last one? It's all green. They all look the same. Oh wait, there it is. And then set another one of these up top. And put this entire thing all the way through. Eek. Now we set this aside again for this one. Okay, this and then the black ones. One. Okay, great. These snap in. And put it up. Okay, ad break is starting in 10 seconds, so go on, get some water, take a piss, go get a stretch. I'll see you guys in like 5 minutes or something. Oh, it's not here? Ah, because I did see an ad break warning like on my end. There it is. Oh, it's rubber. Oh, is the ad break on? Anyway, from claw-like succulents. From claw-like to succulents, we like Lego claw elements from fantastic creatures make up the spiky aloe. I knew it, it's an aloe. More aloe facts. Cleopatra applied aloe plant gel to her body as a part of her beauty regimen. Fun. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, they're all the same size. I do not like how rubbery these are. Okay. I'll put these on like the bottom parts. Wait, where's the... Oh, there's the last one. I'm trying to arrange the aloe to look pretty. And then finally, these things go on these. 1, 2, 3. Woo! And they just get slept on as is. Okay, with that, the yellow's done. It looks very aloe vera-y. Big aloe. And now we work on the final plant, which this goes spiky indeed. Alright. Oh. Okay, so these two have been placed down. And then, okay. The big green plate on top. Oh, this plate's weird. Okay, this, and then 4 of these. Looking like this. I used to have an aloe vera plant in my old home. One liked to sit me on the terrace of Sunday mornings to rub it on my head. I hate how slimy and sticky it was. Ugh. My grandpa actually, I don't know if he still has them, but I remember back when I was like younger and my parents took me to China to like visit my grandparents and like essentially travel to like both corners of the country. We used to like go to my grandpa's house, and like he lives in the desert, so he had like several different species of aloe actually in like on like his balcony growing. They were like great, they were thriving, and like he would have several different species. There was like this one that was like, you know, the standard aloe plant that you think of, and then there was this other one that was like slightly bluish, and like the leaves were like slightly thinner, and my mom said that like, you know, essentially the sap of that one was slightly more potent than like the standard aloe vera. I don't know about that, but I'm pretty sure they were just, you know, there were 2 different species. But like, yeah, he used to have like, what, 5 pots of like different kinds of aloe plants, and like this one cactus that was like super tall. It used to be a lot shorter, but like that thing is basically like as old as I am. Like, for instance, I'm 20, for reference, I'm 22, that thing is like 20 years old. Like, I think when I was around 6 or like 7 or 8, it was like as tall as my grandpa, who's like 5'9" or something. And like the last time that I visited, it was like when I was 18 or so. Like that thing was literally like up to the ceiling and like even started bending over because of how tall it was. Yeah, my grandpa loved succulents. I think he still loves them, but I don't know if he still raises them. Yeah, it is indoors. Like, they have a little mini greenhouse, like, portion that's, like, right next to the kitchen. That's where they keep, like, all of their, like, aloe plants and cacti. Hello, hello. Thank you for the raid, how do you pronounce your name? Sorry. I eat 5? Ah, Beats. Hello, Beats. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid. My name is Ink. I usually draw and play games. Tonight, I'm slacking off from reading my college course syllabi to do Lego. And I think I just fucked up a thing, so I'm currently trying to, like... Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be at, like, a 45-degree angle from what I see, but it's... Yeah. It's supposed to be like this. Okay, crisis averted. Or maybe not. No. I had it right the first time. Never mind. Okay. Never mind. 45-degree angle it is. Okay. That's... Well, I was playing a cyberpunk horror game. I got stuck on the first level, so now I'm here. Avoiding things are a thing for Tejas, it seems, right? Yep. Okay. But yeah, what kind of game were you playing? Like, well, what game specifically were you playing? Ah, Observer. I think I might have heard of that game. Okay. This, and I want to push it so that it... Ah. Goodbye, Ria. Have a nice class. God, that's gonna be me tomorrow. I'm gonna have class tomorrow. I'm not happy. Okay. I don't play horror, but I do play cyberpunk games. Ah. I've been meaning to, like, finish Valhalla. As well as, God. I also want to, like, play Hacknet. Like, stream Hacknet. Oh. Why the fuck did my tracking freeze? Shit. Uh-huh. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. VTube Studio just froze on my phone. Yeah, I mean, I don't miss college either, and I'm currently in my final year. So, nothing I can do to avoid it. I just gotta power through. Okay, what does it say? Leaves made from ice cream cones, inspired by hens and chicks. The leaves arranged in a rosette pattern originate from the swirl top of an ice cream cone. I don't understand what that means. Oh, wait. Oh, this is literally an ice cream top. Nice. But it's nice because, final year, nice. I don't like college because financial aid wanted to screw me hard, like they wanted 1K back from me. That was the final semester. Yeah, I go to college in Canada, so, it's a lot cheaper, and by a lot cheaper, I mean, like, I pay, like, only 8K a semester. So, my parents' college fund has essentially been carrying me through. Because, like, they were originally planning on, like, paying American tuition for me, and American tuition is really fucking expensive. Yes, I'm Canadian. But yeah, you know, given, like, the purchasing power of, like, the Canadian dollar, and also, like, the fact that I'm paying, like, domestic tuition here, instead of international tuition in the US, yeah. The college fund is essentially carrying me through. And, oh, I'm from California, don't come here to live, it sucks. Oh. That's a shame, because I was honestly considering on, like, fucking off to the UC system for grad school. Or, like, yeah. I was actually planning on fucking off to the West Coast for grad school. Hang on a sec. I'm gonna go ahead and, like, get some water and also, like, trim a hangnail. Yeah, my cuticles are not looking in good shape. I gotta go ahead and moisturize them. I'll be right back in a sec. Well, it only sucks because of the housing prices is way too high. Other than that, it isn't that bad except for the drugs and the homeless. Oh, I did hear about the housing prices actually. In fact, like, I heard that somebody, because of the housing prices and stuff, like, somebody who lived in, like, SoCal, like, for an entire year, like, a year-long, like, class-only master's program at UC Berkeley, they found that it was ultimately cheaper to, like, fly out to the Bay Area to take the classes and then go back home and, like, live with their parents, as opposed to, like, renting a unit in the Bay Area. Of course, like, you know, they were absolutely, like, they were an absolute zombie by the end of it, but, like, yeah, I've heard how bad it is. And, like, the worst part is, like, grad student stipends have not, like, increased at all in, like, the past 30 years or something, so, you know, that's lovely. Yeah, it went from 500 to 600 to stupid 2,000 plus over in, like, 5 years. Is that for, like, just a studio, or, like, a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom or something? Because, like, admittedly, 2,000-ish, that's... Yeah, studio, yeah, that's actually around the average rate of where I live in Canadian bucks. In fact, like, the rent that I'm currently paying is a steal, but that's also, like, I live in an old building that they're trying to tear down, which is why I managed to get such a deal on, like, my rent. Otherwise, like, you know, if I tried to get a unit, like, anywhere else in, like, the vicinity, I'd be paying, like, around that much every month. Maybe 1,800 was the lowest. What I saw is what I saw at the lowest about a year ago. Yeah, that's around the same as my area. Let's see, I need 8. 1, 2, 3. If I wanted to find a place that's like 500, 600 a month, like, I'd have to, like, literally commute for 2 hours. It's that bad. Oh, well, that's what I get for going to school in a major city. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven and 8. Okay. Like, what the hell are we going to do for housing? Think we should do mega buildings like they have in Cyberpunk 2077? I mean, yeah. But, you know, people don't want it. They want their single family housing, and you know, that's kind of why we don't have more apartment complexes elsewhere. Speaking of Lego, have you looked into the Starry Night set? I have not. I should, though. I should look into more Lego sets, but also I feel like, why build Lego when I can build Gunpla? Like, I would honestly, like, pull out my my real grade Ava 00, except I'm basically almost done with it. I kind of want to just spend build that one like at my own pace. I have it by enjoying the club. I'll look into it, but also I kind of want to spend like my money that I earned this summer from my lab job on some much needed tech upgrades. So gotta prioritize those first. Especially since Lego gets like quite expensive. Like I only got this because my parents found it on sale for like half off. But yeah, like the last time I did a Handcam stream, that was when I built my first ever Gundam. I love my Ariel. I ended up panel lining her. I did an okay job, I guess, but like also that was like my first time panel lining. And although people say that I have steady hands, I don't really have the steadiest hands in the world, so I kind of made a few mistakes here and there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Gunplay is mid, but seriously, Gunplay is amazing. I recently built the Ariel and the Elfrith. Yeah. God, I built like God, I forgot which Wing Gundam I built, but I gave that one to my dad because he was super interested in them. And I was like, okay, I can build one for you and you can keep it since, well, he doesn't really have the most time in the world, but like he was super intrigued by Bandai's plastic witchcraft. And also I was itching to build another high grade kit. And we have my Ariel who's sitting up on top of the shelf that I'm not gonna grab down. And then I have my in progress Ava 00 who's currently just 2 legs, a torso, head, and a single arm. I tried putting water slide decals on it, but I found out very quickly that water slide decals are the bane of my existence, and I hate them. Ooh, perfect grade Exia. I want to build a perfect grade kit someday, but also I can't justify spending that much money on a Gunpla kit. I really can't. Alright. This one's done. Hens and chicks. Hens and chicks plants are called such because they can quickly produce numerous babies. I used to have one. Unfortunately, it was already on its way out and dying, like, when I got it, because the store fucking overwatered it. That was fun. Having to, beg one of my friends to do, an impromptu, like, rescue mission. That was ultimately in vain, but at least he managed to pot one of the chicks. So, that's nice. Water slide decals are a pain. I had to throw away an Armor Girl kit away due to how messed up the eyes were. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This one to this one and to here. First 3 are now finished. I'll place them up here. Now I just do some Lego Bionicle custom stuff. Ooh. God, I miss Bionicle. I remember, like, when I was 8 or something, like finding Bionicles in like Walmart. I think I remember I bought one or something. But at the same time, you know, they were made with Technic parts. That makes them evil in my opinion. That automatically makes them evil in my book. Oh wait, they might be back in 2025? Hot damn. Okay, that's the first book done. Neat. Let's go book 2. And that goes with bag 2. But yeah, I'm of the opinion that Lego Technic parts are the bane of my existence. Okay, that's one bag. Part of the Lego experience is pouring stuff out and then inevitably dropping some on the floor and then having to chase after them. Yay. I'll be right back. God, where the fuck did it go? No! My Lego thing, where'd it go? No! Oh god. Okay, this is here. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and like take off my headphones and actually look. Where did it have dropped? Oh, there. Okay, I found it. I found it. Okay. We're back. As a theme or that ideas celebrating set? My money is on that ideas set because that Bionicle ideas thing won back in 2021 or 2022, so it makes sense to me. But if it is a system build theme, I will be fine with that. I love that GWP set that they had back in March 2023. Ooh. Fancy. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and like actually Google that right now. Lego. Well, let's actually go onto the Lego shop and see what interesting things I may sink my money on. Maybe I'll buy it to eat free the next time I come back. Also sorry if like the audio is like freezing. I'm having audio driver troubles. Oh. Oh, I could get the grand piano. They have insects! I want to make bugs! And oh my god, the Tales of Space Age one, like, oh my god, that would be so nice. And the Pac-Man arcade. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, I see the Starry Night set now. Ah. Yeah, that one's real pretty, but... That one's real pretty, but, man. The bugs are just calling my name. The bugs are calling my name. I want the bugs. Oh yeah, I did also see the dream set. Oh my god. Like, if I were like 13 or something, no wait, not even 13, if I were like 8, I would have been so like hyped for that. God. Like I can already see like my neighbor and I just like if it were back then, like my neighbor and I just like clamoring for them, and then like we go ahead and like put our Pokemon figures inside and like use them as play sets. Actually, that was like the destiny of like most of our Lego sets. They were used as like play sets for our these tiny little Pokemon figures that we had that were like this big, like around the size of a minifigure. So like we could actually like fit them into like all the seats and stuff of like the planes, and we'd honestly just like roleplay a mishmash of like Club Penguin and Pokemon. It was fucking insane. Actually, now that I think back on it, we came up with some really messed up plot lines that I will not say. Like, honestly, I'm astonished that, like... Well, you get Mega Pokemon sets. There's a Mega-sized Bulbasaur set that is out right now. Ooh, ooh. Oh wait, are we talking about like the big ones? Let's see, sets by theme. Is there like a Pokemon thing? I do not see because my phone is blocking it. Oh wait, they still have Ninjago? The big mofos. Oh wait, you're talking about like the ones with like the big heads and stuff. No, I do not want to take the survey. Wow, Ninjago's still going on. I remember that was like really big when I was like 13. Oh, they got a soft reboot as of recently. Ah, I see. Because like I was wondering, like if it was still like ongoing even after all these years, I'm very impressed. Because like that was a thing when I was a kid. And I remember watching the cartoon with my neighbor, and like we would, well, we didn't like it as much as we like Pokemon. But it didn't stop us from like getting the Lego sets and then repurposing them for our Pokemon figures. You know, I specifically remember like we were just like calling it the inferior Beyblade because we had like, this was back when Beyblades were actually made of metal and not plastic, and not like fully plastic. Now the big head's Mega is doing some Pokemon as Mega size. Ah, I see. I will have to check that out. Oh, well. Okay, so... But yeah, we used to play with Beyblades, and my neighbor had the stadium. I was the one with the, well, most of the, Beyblades that we had at our disposal. I feel like this one's the wrong color. Okay, no, never mind. It might actually be the right one. And brown ones stack up by 2. I usually stick with Robots and Taras, oddly enough. Mostly Transformers and Bionicle. Yeah, we were like Pokemon and Beyblade. And I'm honestly still... It has been a decade. But I am still pissed at my neighbor for ruining my Galaxy Pegasus... my Galaxy Pegasus, Beyblade. Like, oh my god. So, the thing with the Galaxy Pegasus Beyblade is that, like, it had this really pretty blue enamel coating, like, the metal part of the thing that, like, you used to hit with other... Beyblades. So, like, Galaxy Pegasus in particular had, like, this really pretty blue enamel job. Well, my neighbor thought that would look cooler all scratched up, so he purposely launched it sideways into the asphalt outside of our building. And, like, ruined the beautiful paint job. Like, by the time he was done with it, it was basically all gray, and I was just like, bruh. I told you I liked it shiny. Well, kids be kids. We'll be kids, though. Yeah, but, like... I was too much of a pushover back then. I should have punched him in the face for that. It was so pretty, and now it's ruined. Well, Transformers are around for 40 years, so I think that Ninjago will be Lego's Transformers. Yeah. Like, also, like, you know, Transformers keeps on having, like, big movies made by, like, Michael Bay. And I really like the CGI because they kind of make the Transformers look kind of uncanny. Actually, a lot of modern CGI makes things look uncanny, in my opinion. But that's just me. Okay, where's the final... Oh, there it is. But yeah, I'm still pissed about that, even if it is an event from a decade ago. Oh, okay. It just goes in like this. There are approximately 10,000 types of succulents that you can grow. The full Lego succulents are a great way to start your collection. How lovely. For now, the rise of the Beasts is weird due to their editing. I like the movie, but I can't get over the editing. Either give us another Bumblebee movie or do a 3-hour long movie that isn't Bayverse. Yeah, I mean, all I know of Michael Bay is all the explosions. Wait, aren't I supposed to have another one of these? Oh, yes. But also I don't really watch movies all that often. In fact, I think this summer is like probably the most movies I've ever watched in like 1 year. Rise of the Beast seems like it was a 3-hour long movie, but they switch around parts and cut the movie into a 2-hour long movie. Ah. But yeah, I went ahead and like watched Across the Spider-Verse, did the Barbenheimer double feature, also watched Gran Turismo because it was National Cinema Day and all tickets were $4, so I said, why the fuck not? Also went ahead and watched, you didn't like it? I mean, I personally liked it, but also, I watched it less for Spider-Man and more for, like, the animation. Like, I really like what they did with, like, the animation styles. How they pushed everything further from, like, the first movie. But something seemed off to me. I mean, I'm worried for Beyond the Spider-Verse because who knows if Sony is gonna, like, essentially force them to, like, rush and finish it, and I don't want them to rush and finish it. They need time to cook. Like, especially if they want, which I'm pretty sure the execs want Beyond the Spider-Verse to essentially be, like, the best film in the series. So, yeah. Well, there are strikes. They push it back to 2026 or 2028. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Because, like, if it's coming out within the next 2 years, oh no. That ain't happening. It ain't happening. But yeah, I mean, perhaps part of the reason why it seems off is because the execs, more or less, might have taken notice after the success of Into the Spider-Verse, which I heard that they honestly barely paid attention to during the development cycle, because, you know, it was just like, yeah, we gotta pump out another Spider-Man thing so that we can keep the rights to the IP, and not have to give it back to Disney. Yeah. I don't like how they did my man Spider-Man 2099. If it was the same Spider-Man 2099, he wouldn't have done that. Well, I don't really have anything to say about that because, quite frankly, I have not watched the live-action Spider-Man, nor do I plan to. Oh shit. I messed up. Hobie, I can talk all day about Hobie. Like, they did some like black magic with like how they animated him. Like, the reason why he looks so choppy is because like they purposely like decreased the frame rate that he was animated at, and also they offset like all the frames for like his jacket, his guitar, and everything, so that he looks like he's essentially a walking like Sex Pistols music video. Yeah, I mean, it works. It really works. And like his guitar, like, you'll note in some of his scenes, like, his guitar is like in a different color. That's because they had like a secret second Hobie hiding underneath the floorboards that they like stole the guitar off of, because like the way that they colored the models, like you can only essentially like it was color mapped to like different parts. So they had to essentially do a second model and like map things differently, so that different colors were in like different, corresponding to like different things. So it's hard to explain. It's like it's like using a green screen, but with like parts of the model. So it's like, say, take my Live2D model over here, like you could take like my horns and like map them like purple or something, and like everywhere on the model that like that specific raspberry color appears, like it'll turn purple and stuff. Same thing happens with Hobie, like all over. So essentially if they wanted like different colors, they'd have to have a second model. Spider-Man 2099 was only from the games and the comics. It was his first movie appearance that isn't an end credit scene. And Hobie treat Miles like Uncle Aaron did. Honestly, I feel like I should probably rewatch the entire movie because I was like too busy fawning over the visuals to like pay attention. And like that's a big thing. I do genuinely love the animation work that they did with the Spider-Verse films. It's one of those things where, like, when I walked out of the theater that day, I was just like, man, I wish I had gone to art school instead. And then I spoke with all my friends, and I'm like, nah, I'm glad I went ahead and pursued science. At least here I get to go to bed at midnight. they, whenever their projects are due, don't go to bed until after their projects are due. But I don't like some Spider-Man are on 2099 side, like PS4 Spider-Man and Spectacular Spider-Man. Are we? Is that Miguel? Spider-Man 2099, is he... Hang on, Hang on. Hang on, I need to look something up. And yes, I bought this for like half off. Yeah, him, Miguel O'Hara. Yeah, sorry, just like whenever I like hear him referred to like on Twitter, he is like always been called Miguel. You know, I feel like at least the vibes that I get from the movie, like they take a lot of liberties and stuff, and like I mean, part of the entire theme of like this movie in particular is like the whole reliance on like canon compliance and stuff. It's just like, I don't know, I feel like the Spider-Verse movies are just like Sony doing their own thing, you know? Like, from my limited understanding, they honestly went off the rails with Miles already. So, yeah. It's one of those things where, like, everything that you thought you knew about a character, you should probably just throw out the window. You're talking to an old comic head, so I tend to refer to him as 2099 unless they introduce the original 2099 from the comics in the next film. Okay. Stick this down here. And 4. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is I'm pretty damn sure that's not the comics Miguel. That's But I feel like Across the Spider-Verse was that too. Canceled Spider-Gwen film too. I mean that as in they may use some stuff from that film for this animated film. Yeah, but like, you know, honestly, I think Spider-Verse is just Sony doing their own thing, so don't expect them to stick to like the comics too strictly. Like, honestly, that was half the conflict in the entire film. It was, you know, Spider-Man 2099 essentially trying to enforce to Miles that, you know, certain things must happen the way they are. And in a way, I think part of the message of the film was to essentially not to take canon too strictly. And of course, that got memed to hell and back on Twitter. So, yikes. Did I get this in? Ah. Oh. Alright. Done with the second one. The Lavender Echeveria. The lavender varieties of Echeveria have some fun names like Afterglow and Cubic Frost. What would you name yours? Ooh. Cactus time. I feel like Across the Spider-Verse was... oh wait, no. I already read that. It is 10:30-ish. I am tired. Which I mean, I highly expected. I've been traveling literally all day. Like literally got up at 5 and... I still have to prep. Oh, what? Prep what for class? Tomorrow we're just going over the syllabus. The most I need to do is just look up where my classes are and hope I don't get lost. At the same time, I've been on this campus for like 5 years now. I can find my way around. I should be able to find my way around by now. I should go eat, then fully crash after. Either ramen or Sprite pancakes. I'm intrigued by what Sprite pancakes taste like. Like, actually. We never really made pancakes in my house. Ever. Which is not that surprising considering the fact that I'm Chinese. The most time, whenever we had pancakes, it was like at IHOP or somewhere. Oh, Sprite pancakes is what you get from McDonald's as hot cakes. I see. I'm in favor of ramen then. Because I never really liked McDonald's pancakes. Or maybe homemade blueberry waffles. Get waffles. Waffles sound good. Okay, I need 4 of these. Oh, waffle guy, huh? I mean, I'm honestly indifferent to them all. Just that homemade blueberry waffle sounded a lot better than McDonald's pancakes. As you can probably tell, I'm not exactly a big fan of McDonald's pancakes. I classify them as edible, but that's it. Edible. Not a breakfast food person. Yeah, the dirty little secret is I actually don't eat breakfast most days. Like, my breakfast is mostly just a cup of coffee. Cup of coffee with milk and sugar. That's it. The sugar acts as my energy source for the day. At least until I get lunch. I know it's a habit I should probably change, but like, oh no. I find that unless I wake up like super early, which 9 times out of 10 I don't, I don't have the appetite to eat. And like, even if I do wake up super early, it's like, I only eat because I know that I will be absolutely like ravenous by the time 10 a.m. hits. Yes, thank you for the chug redeem. you don't have to eat breakfast food at breakfast. You can eat them at any time. I know, like, I went through public school. We had breakfast for lunch. Honestly, I think that also might have been what soured my opinion of breakfast foods because, like, God, school lunch, breakfast, like, the kind that they serve in, like, the cafeteria, they're, like, 2 steps above. Actually, no, they're about equivalent to, McDonald's tier food, and honestly, I really don't like McDonald's. That only goes for American McDonald's, by the way. McDonald's in every other country is, like, vastly superior. But yeah, it's just, you know, breakfast for lunch, just brings back, memories of the middle school canteen, and no, just no. I do not intend to go back to those dark days where I had to deal with soggy pancakes and the saddest sausages you could ever imagine. Patties are basically grease. No. And, like, even now, like, sure, I could cook my own, but, like, I mostly do Asian cooking. So, I don't know. I guess my ideal breakfast would probably be just, like, soy milk and, like, this one fried, like, donut. This fried, like, Chinese donut. It's basically just a stick of fried dough. But, like, I think that's my ideal breakfast. That and, like, a nice bowl of, this dish called a tofu. It's basically, like, this, soy sauce-based, like, broth thickened with cornstarch with, like, stuff like shiitake and, like, this dried... Is it lotus flour? I don't know. It's some kind of flour, but that you have to, like, dry and then rehydrate, and, like, that kind of gets rid of the toxins, because, like, if you eat it fresh, like, you're gonna, like, get diarrhea or something. And then, like, weird mushrooms, like, and then, like, you know, the softest silken tofu that you can find. That, I think, is my ideal breakfast. And, like, as you can tell, it's very Asian. It's very Asian. My ideal breakfast is skipping breakfast and then regretting it 2 hours into work. Don't we all? Don't we all? That's why, like, you know, on days where I have to wake up at 8, no wait, not even 8, like 7:30 a.m. to, like, get to lab, like, those are the days that I make sure I eat breakfast, even if I'm not feeling it. Because I know that I'm gonna be regretting it, and I have class from 8:30 to 1 p.m., and that's all running around in the lab, like, doing experiments. There's no time to eat. You can't even eat, because that's a lab safety issue. So, yeah. The only people who miss school days are the ones who were popular at school and aren't popular now. Yeah. I mean, I do kind of miss my school days, but that was also because that was, like, the last time that I actually had friends. Even though I wasn't very popular, in fact, I was actually kind of picked upon. At least I had the nerd gang, and also, my GPA wasn't as shit as it is now. I could actually call myself smart. Now over here, I can just barely call myself an average student. But as they say, C's get degrees. That's the mantra I live by now. My ideal breakfast is a cup of Starbucks iced vanilla mocha in stream. Yeah, for me it's otherwise my breakfast is really just a cup of coffee, tablespoon of sugar, half the cup is milk. That's it. I made the mistake of volunteering for early OT. 2 hour extra, not bad. Till they started asking me to come in at 4 a.m. Never again. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, at that point, you might as well just stay up the night. Oh, man. Yeah, no, I can barely even get up at like 7 in the morning. Like, my ideal wake up time is like 10 in the morning, which is why I'm so glad that, all my classes are in the afternoon. On one hand, work is dead at like 4 a.m. On the other hand, coffee shops don't open until 5. Ouch. Ouch. Gotta get used to brewing your own beans. But yeah, there's like only a certain few coffee shops that I can like actually drink at because I'm very particular about like my coffee and like how bitter it is. I can't stand Starbucks coffee because I find that it's just too bitter, too gross. There are 2 places nearby that like do really good coffee though, but they are slightly pricier. My work starts at 6 a.m. I have to wake up at 4 a.m. Ouch. But yeah, this is why I like working my lab job so much. Nobody waltzes in earlier than 10 a.m. And like, our boss is more or less the type who's like, yeah, I don't care when you come in. Like, you could even come in like, you know, afternoon at 2 p.m. and like stay until like 3 a.m. for all I care. As long as you get your results in, we're good. And that's why I love research. Also, it depends on who you end up with as a supervisor, because I know that there are some that are very much like, you know, you have to come in 9 to 5, herder. Technically, my workplace is 24/7, but I refuse to switch night shifts. Yeah. I mean, that's also the caveat with research. It is still very much 24/7 shifts. You have to make time to, like, go to sleep and whatnot. Every other time, you're supposed to be, like, you know, reading papers and whatnot. Which is why I'm so intent on slacking off whenever I can. Stack myself up with hobbies, so... I can keep myself sane. On what? Yeah. Alright. Have a good food! Thank you for coming, Beats, and thank you for the follow, and thank you for the raid. On one hand, it's a 20% incentive, but then I'd be asleep when my friends are up, so nah. Yeah, that's the worst part about night shift. One of my friends, like, I think she did do night shifts at the diagnostic lab once, but also she said it was alright because, like, all of her friends were also doing night shift. That was it. The only bad part was, like, nowhere being open for food, and the only place in the hospital that, like, had stuff to eat was a shitty pizza vending machine where, like, it would heat up pizza fresh, quote unquote, but it tasted like cardboard. and you couldn't order delivery because no orders open. Okay, I'm gonna eat 8. Just gotta finish all of these and then on to bag 3. But yeah, my friend Athy used to do night shifts, and yeah, she did say it was brutal. I'm happy she switched to like a clinic job and actually gets decent amount of sleep now. I hope everybody's enjoying the music as well. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 8. That's all 8 of these done. We're okay. This thing's right here. Okay, now I just stick them on like this, alternating. Down here, 1. Up here is another one. Yay. Now we just stick this on. Moon cactus. The moon cactus glows red because it lacks chlorophyll and must be grafted onto other cacti for it to grow. You mean these things aren't flowers? I've been bamboozled. I always thought that like this thing, like the big red thing was like a flower. No, it's apparently like a whole other cactus that's like parasitic. Gnarly. Okay. This goes on to here. This again goes on to here. And okay. Oh. Fit. Oh, wait. Yes. That's part of my cactus garden done. I'll put all these spare parts in here with everything else. Now it's a bag 3. Wow, it's only been like 2 hours. I'm surprised. I thought I'd be a lot slower than that. Okay, gotta be extra careful with these parts because there's a lot of them. I'm gonna go ahead and move like the currently done ones over here. And then, yeah, we can have this entire space for building. This plate, and then 2 of the big boys. You know, I'm really not looking forward to one of my classes this semester because it was one that I had dropped last year that I still have to take because it's a prereq for another course and I don't think they're gonna let me take that one without this one, even though I honestly don't think that it really is that needed. It's like one of our organic reaction mechanisms. It's just like a whole bunch of like stuff on reaction speeds and whatnot. I'm back because the class is cancelled. Oh, well, you missed the building of 3 beautiful boys, including me learning that those cacti with like the red and like the yellow bulbs, apparently the red and yellow bulbs aren't flowers, they're actually other cacti that like sort of parasitize the green ones. Like you have to like graft them on and shit. It's kind of gnarly. But yeah, you didn't really miss much. It was just a lot of talk about like Spider-Man and whatnot. Oh, I thought they're the fruit. Yeah, I thought they're the flower or the fruit as well. But now apparently it's a whole nother cactus. Apparently it's just a whole nother cactus. Cactus without chlorophyll. Okay. So now it's this and I think one of these. Yeah. This down here. And then 3 stacked on top. And the dome and this pink flower thing. That looks very cute. And then I just plunk her on here. And oh, it's a tiny little barrel. How cute. Oh, it's not a barrel cactus, it's called a ball cactus. Yeah, so as I was saying earlier, I kind of hate Lego Technic sets because snapping stuff together makes my fingers hurt, and that is exactly what's happening right now. Tomorrow I gotta go ahead and like pick up my Anime Club membership as well. Ball cactus. Go ahead and attach this one here because why not? Ball cactus. Cacti, including the ball cactus, can live from 10 to 200 years. Oh, there's an ad break. I'll read it later. Alright. Ball cactus. Cactus, including the ball cactus, can live from 10 to 200 years, or if under the care of an extremely incompetent plant parent, 10 weeks! And we bet Lego succulents could beat that record. Of course, it's gonna live for like 3,000 years, because plastic. I love cacti. In fact, at our lab, we have a cactus named Richard. Because he's shaped like a dick. If we become Barbie dolls, does that mean we're immortal because we're made of plastic? I'm close to it. But yeah, at the lab we have a cactus named Richard because it's shaped like a dick. And like, my lab manager took one look at it and she was like, she laughed at my suggestion of a name because it's true. Okay, where'd that other thing go? Where'd that other part that I'm supposed to have? There it is. That's one daring tool right there. I'm sorry. What can I say? If there's a hole, there's a goal. I'm sorry. But then again, if there's anywhere you want to stick a cactus up your rear end, it's in a hospital. Because the emergency room is right there. Of course, he'll be the laughing stock of the entire place, but you know. What better place to do it than a hospital? Roar some leaves. The burrow's tail plant with its plump green leaves are made from elements commonly used in Lego sets as dinosaur eggs. Lovely. I wonder how many times the ER staff went not again from similar incidents. Oh, if you want to know, just go ahead and ask my friend Syken. I bet he's seen plenty of these incidents. Oh wait, no, not Syken. Senna. They mostly run a channel with like featuring ducks in their backyard, but like they're a radiologist and let's just say they're on a private Discord server with like other medical professionals. I've heard like plenty of stories from them of just like sharing random radiographs of like things stuck where they do not belong. In fact, like the other day, like they showed like this photo of like this one vodka brand which apparently has bottles shaped like dicks, and they were saying like, you know, coming to an ER, coming soon to an ER near you, and we're like, the entire server was like groaning because we knew it was gonna happen. It was gonna happen somewhere. I do have to wonder though, why? I know. It was called Just the Tipsy, and I was just like, why? That is like the stupidest name. That is the stupidest name for a fucking wine. And like, sure, I get novelty bottle and all, you know, like Crystal Skull Wine did it, you know. But why? You know that it's gonna send people to the fucking ER because some drunk numbnut's gonna stick it up their ass, and because it doesn't have like a base, it's gonna go straight up there, get lost, and then some poor resident is gonna have to pull it back out. Why? I know. Why? Oh no! I've completed the Krill Waves playlist. The music stopped. Yeah, I know. I just pulled up more. I thought about like just doing random shuffle using like the service that provides music, but I was like, nah. I want to watch squid in the background. And so I pulled up the Monterey Bay aquarium mix. It's not going in. There are a lot of really pretty squid videos, yeah, but this is like Krill Waves Radio. It's like made by Monterey Bay Aquarium specifically, like shrimp and relax. Or jellyfish. Yes. Yes, they would make great screensavers. Okay, I just need one more up top. Oh god, this is actually really starting to hurt my fingers. Oh man, I have to fill all these in. Ow. Ow. It bit me. You know, for a while I wanted to rebrand into a jellyfish VTuber. But at the same time, it's just like, you know, meh, that really isn't me. I do like jellyfish. They're pretty, and they're tasty. Okay. I think I'm almost done with this much. Good lord. Ow. 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 Oh. Apparently I started playing at the very end of the video. That's fine. I'll replay from the beginning. There. Now the music should go on for a while. Ow. burro's tail. The burro's tail, or the donkey tail, is a tropical plant native to Mexico and Central America. I'm reading all these from the booklet, by the way. Ah. Okay. I'll add this. And this. Ow! Ah. And just all 5 of these. And stick them right on top. And this just gets put over here. There. Last plant. Can't wait to be done. This and then red slanty thing. This goes on the opposite way like this. This over here. Then this thing and then the 3 ribbed piece. That I don't know where it is. Oh, there. That, and then I wish there's actually a cacti section in my city's main garden. Wish I'd taken a proper read when I was there. I mean, could always go back and go. I love cacti. I remember like one time I was in like Las Vegas. I think it was like last winter when like my parents took me on a road trip from San Francisco all the way down to like we ended in Las Vegas on New Year's. Las Vegas on New Year's is awful. Do not recommend. But we went to the cactus garden. It was like in the backyard of a chocolate company, and worth it seeing all the cacti. And it was also cactus fruiting season as well, so like most of the cacti had produced prickly pears. Like, oh wait, no, I think they're called tuna by like South Americans, by like Latin American stuff. Tuna, they're basically just like cactus fruits. Like, I was so tempted to just like pluck one off and try to eat it, but you know, one, I'm pretty sure the chocolate factory workers would not have liked that, and two, I was not feeling like getting a hand full of, you know, cactus spikes in my hand. Okay, so what I want is both of these in the same orientation. But yeah, I have tasted like cactus fruit flavored sweets. They're pretty nice. And ooh, look at how red my hands are. That's not good. I wonder if what's it like? It's sweet. It's a really particular flavor. Goes really well with lemon. It's okay. If my thumb ends up a bruise tomorrow, it'll be worth it. Watery sweet or fruity sweet? It's fruity sweet. A really particular type of fruit flavor, but like it's really unique, but it's good. Okay, I'm gonna need this thing. Would like to try that one day. I mean, like, apparently they're really good if they're ripe, like the actual fruit. And oh my god, is this a gun? Is this a Lego gun? I think it's a Lego gun. Pew pew pew. Interesting to see them reuse parts like this. Like it's at the perfect angle and everything. Lego gun. Okay, this part I can set aside for now. And then I just gotta build 6 of these. This and this, and then one on the opposite end with a pyramid cap. And then two of these. And I just gotta build 6. That's 1. Two. 3. As you can see, my dexterity is starting to fail me. I'm not putting these together as smoothly as that was before. I just realized scissors nearby for Legos? No, it's for opening packaging. I haven't touched them, like, I only really touched them, like, at the beginning when I'm, like, opening the bags and stuff because, you know, tearing open the bags is a pain in the ass. Ah! That's my alarm to tell me to take my meds. I'll take them later. But yeah, I just haven't... I should probably put them back before I forget. And then misplace them again. Go ahead and put this on. Okay, maybe that actually helped. Five. Last one. Okay, then I just stick on all these. Stick all these onto the guns. One, two, three. And there. There. All of them are done. And stick this in here. Yank. There. Oh, finally, the end is in sight. This. I just need 4. And the round thing. I can just attach all of these on. 4. 2. Knights of the Succulents. The ruby red Echeveria has small first appeared as decal elements in LEGO Nexo Knight sets. Red Echeveria. Red is the color of love. Next Valentine's Day, skip roses and give a LEGO Red Echeveria instead. No, this thing is going straight to me. Nobody else. Okay. That's 2 more of these. Then I just place them on the sides. As so. No wait, no wait, no wait, no wait, no wait. That one was not stuck at the right position. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, okay. So their recommendation is essentially to have me put this little guy in the center. And have the big red. And then as the big moment of truth, we just link everything else together. If okay. It should be as easy as a push, but it's not. Oh wait, no. This guy should be facing a different angle. One, two. Ta-da! My succulents are now done. And my hands hurt so badly. But yes, this was a fun journey building with everybody. Even if I am kind of tired. And my hands hurt. And I'm probably gonna wake up with a bruise all over my left thumb. Yeah. It's very pretty. Yes. And with that, I'm gonna find a place to put this. And we're gonna go ahead and raid a friend. I'm tired. Oh god, it's like 11:45. Then I have class tomorrow. Oh. Yeah. Well, with that, I'll see everybody tomorrow. Well, no, not tomorrow. Sometime later. I don't know when. let's see, who do I raid? Oh, Chromo's playing Baldur's Gate. Let's go ahead and raid her. Alright, in that case, we're gonna go ahead and raid Chromo. Oh god. Okay, yeah, my keyboard driver's fucking up. Woo! Okay, when you go, just, let's see, what should our rate message for tonight be? You know what? Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and look at my dashboard. Is create her dashboard, your rewards. Okay, yes, the plant emote is subscriber only. That's fine. There, this will be our raid message. I'm sure Chromo will understand. Maybe. Possibly. Alright, let's go. Good night, everybody. I'll see you guys sometime later this week.